This is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. Not really. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Scotty's too scared to go on this podcast tonight. He's all pissed off. He was too embarrassed to come on. No, I'm just kidding around. Scotty is Sirius XM. Liquid Metal is on assignment tonight. He's with his celebrity friends right now. So you got me flying solo. My name is Sam Wu. Going to be talking about this absolute embarrassing third period tonight. Devils losing. They go down in flames tonight to the Calgary Flames, losing 5-3. It was kind of like the Hindenburg in the third period when the Zeppelin was flying over somewhere in New Jersey, and it looked like it was going to make a great landing, and it burst into flames. It burst into flames. All the humanity. 4 unanswered goals by the Calgary Flames. Jacob Markstrom had 2 fine periods. He had a couple good saves in the third period. But it was a collapse. An absolute collapse for the New Jersey Devils. With the lead, a 2-goal lead in the third period. Vanished was 2 solid points. Vanished was maybe that one game that Jacob Markstrom can start to get it together. Vanished could be the confidence. Mrs. Fields winning for the 3rd time in a row at the Rock. Wimpy saying that cookie is no grimace. But my goodness, we did not see this happen. I cannot believe I'm doing a podcast about another loss when the Devils actually played pretty well. They did some good things in the first 2 periods. But it's 60 minutes. But yeah. We're going to go through some pains of letting Jacob Markstrom find his game. He's doing his best, but I got news for you right now. This is Jake Allen's team, and this is why the New Jersey Devils have a 1B. Because a 1B can play like a 1A when that time comes, and Jake Allen has been, for the most part, stepped up to the plate. He's in a groove. So I know you're going to be upset about this game. I know you're going to be upset about the loss of momentum. But have no fear, Jake the Snake Allen is still here. He will definitely get the start against the Ottawa Senators on Saturday, March 22nd. We'll be at American Whiskey for Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. And by the way, we have a big surprise pregame before Game Day Live. We have a big surprise, and we'll try to take it outside. outside on Edison Place with the big surprise. What's the big surprise? Well, if I tell you now, it wouldn't be a big surprise. Select the Boy says, blame the team for getting comfortable in the third. Yep. Judas says, blame the coach for letting it happen. Maybe, Sheldon, you should call a timeout. How did the Devils lose control of this game? You can't blame the refs, although they did miss a couple calls. High sticking on Timo Meier. But this is not fun, folks. We got to get Markstrom back on track, but meanwhile, you have to go with Allen right now. You have to go with Jake Allen right now. I know there's a lot of positives in this game that you could take, minus the third period, but you can't have any moral victories right now. You got to win. It's a close race. You don't want to lose any ground in the standings. You don't want to be a wild card team. You want to be third or second place, realistically, in the Metropolitan Division. Both teams were even in shots. Devils with 29 and Calgary with 28. Devils blocked more shots than Calgary, 22-14. Hits pretty much even, 20-17. Same with faceoffs, 28-26, favor of New Jersey. Calgary had 5 power plays, 1 for 5. Devils, 0 for 2. Nico Hischier getting the game started, giving the Devils a 1-0 lead. Haula with the shot. Dumoulin with the assist. 2-0 Devils. Mac Coronado got the power play goal for the Flames. Huberdeau and Frost with the assists. 2-1 Devils at that point. But then Paul Cotter. I love that goal by Paul Cotter. Just going for the jugular. Going hard to the net. Getting gritty out there. Nico Hischier just chipping it in. Paul Cotter driving hard to the net. That's the Devils. That's what they need to play. That North-South game, this was good. Devils having a 3-1 lead. But it just all fell apart, folks. It all fell apart. All it takes is one goal to get a momentum going. Then you have 4 unanswered goals by the Calgary Flames. Eddie says, I'm not going to comment tonight. Had nothing good to say. Good on you, Eddie, for keeping it clean. But I feel your frustration. I really do. I feel your frustration, folks. You're going to have to let Jacob Markstrom play. You're going to have him go. And you wanted to at least get a win under his belt, but he's going to have to wait. He's going to wait till next time. Jake Allen is the man of the moment. He should be minding the net because you've got Ottawa Saturday. Monday, you got the Vancouver Canucks. Wednesday, you're at Chicago. Friday, you're at Winnipeg. Second half of the back-to-back, then you're with Minnesota, and then you come back home on the 31st of March to play Minnesota. This is going to be a tough stretch for the New Jersey Devils. They could have had 2 solid points. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Boy, does this hurt. Serve makes a great point. We got lucky we beat Columbus because they dominated the third. Calgary did the same. And that's a very good point. You got to know how to close out games, especially in the playoffs. With a 2-goal lead, you should be able to close it out. You can't all of us put it on Markstrom. You got to play better defensively if your goaltender is struggling, like what Jacob Markstrom is right now. This has got to hurt, but you got to move on. You got to have a short memory. Because, why? Because you got the Ottawa Senators, Brady Tkachuk, in the house at the Rock this Saturday. Like I said, we will be at American Whiskey. Hope to see you there. But it's crazy, folks. It's absolutely crazy that you lose this game. You're still stuck at 80 points. Oh boy. Makes me mad. Makes me mad. Dubs is like, Ottawa is going to absolutely dog walk them. They have the killers on that team. Those are weak. Well, we'll see what happens. Dubs is like. Devils, you're better than this. You don't have the luxury of when you have Jack Hughes, Siegenthaler, and Dougie Hamilton on your team. You got to play a cleaner game. You got to play a more complete game. And it's going to take a tremendous amount of team effort. And Sheldon Keefe should be mad right now. Start yelling, screaming, get the point across. And we shall see on Saturday. Devils losing 5-3, the Calgary Flames. We'll definitely have it all covered. But that's all I have to say. Sorry that Scotty wasn't here today. But yeah. He was on assignment. I guess we were all off for a game. Heck, it could be worse. We could be stuck on Route 80 at the sinkhole. That's what it feels like, a sinkhole in the season. But we just got to get around it. I want to thank all those tuning in to this podcast, dropping the podcast at midnight for your morning and afternoon commute. Sorry, folks. I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty mad. But sleep it off tonight. But yeah. Alrighty, well, we'll be back at American Whiskey Saturday, March 22nd, where the Devils take on the Ottawa Senators. Be there for the big surprise. Till next time, let's go Devils.